And we are live. Welcome to the 6th installment of Sweden in Review, July edition, also the slightly shorter edition, also the I feel a bit like crap edition. Nonetheless, I will be going through Sweden in Review this month as well, even though it is a bit shorter than usual. So let's get started. As per usual, the beginning of these presentations are always the same. I would like to highlight the reasons as to why this even exists in the first place, as not everyone goes to every single one, and some people might be newcomers. So what is Sweden Review? Sweden Review is a monthly recap of the Swedish ultimate scene, which aims to highlight fun numbers and statistics, the goals of which are to be more aware of what is going on in the country in a fun way, to catalog just how active Sweden is with the game, collect data for regional PR purposes, and collect data for Swedish PR purposes. The regions collaborating and their TOs are always the same. It's Örebro with Smooby, Slobborop, Kobbe, Johnny G as their TOs, Skånes TOs being the Psych and Pfeiffer, Gotland being Ligrefett, Trollhättan being Logisticos and Stig, Halmstad being GCK Phoenix, Denmark, Amon and Metalheady, Zaptard, as far as I know, has dropped out now, which is a bit sad. Linköping is Skalberry, Craftsman and Butterfly, Jetson and Ramsey. Stockholm is J-Rose, Schmickstay, Pitprogram, Death Sunny, X-Maga, Skara is Jelchi, Trassiga Skor. Jönköping, Dato King and Serendipity, Luleå, Gogong, Peanuts and Gibbles. Göteborg is Greppe and Fine Balloon. Piteå is Crowfax, Gogong and Vulcan. Västerås is Ains and Leaf. Skellefteå is Robin, Crowfax and Gogong and Cillian, who's helping with data collection, even though he's not a direct TO. Umeå with Copster and Uppsala with Uber. You cannot see Uppsala, but trust me, Uppsala is down there below Umeå. So, how many tournaments have there been this month? In July, there have been 20 tournaments, up from 13 in June. There have been 4 in Linköping, which is the second time this happens, tied for the most tournaments ever they have hosted in a month. There have been 3 in Malmö, which is +2 opposed to last month. There have been 1 extra, 1 in Stockholm. Then last month, there have also been 2 Halmstad tournaments, 2 Gothenburg tournaments, and 2 tournaments in Västerås. Västerås having a +2. And since they have a monthly tournament, you can kind of see the 20 tournaments as 19 instead. And in June, it would have been 14. It kind of happened that the weekend happened on a 1 or 2nd of the month, so there have been twice the amount this month. There were also 1 tournament in Örebro, Piteå, Skellefteå, and also, of course, Chaos Barbecue, which counts as its own event. Piteå hosting for the first time their first ever tournament. Thank you for the follow, Crozons. So let's run down the results. In Linköping, there was an average participation of 17.25 players, up from 11, obviously due to Narcon. The first tournament seeing Pipwolf, Kalberry, and Dennis in that order winning the tournament first, second, and third. And Dennis specifically got seed factor upset of 3 over Kimoi. Mr. Bubbles and Don Wico also had a seeding factor of 3. I think I did that on the wrong tournament because they were not at that tournament. They were at Narcon, but I'll do that in a second. Forget the Mr. Bubbles and Don Wico. Cloudberry, Captures, Mannen, and Dynamite got first, second, and third with seed factor of 2 over Dynamite, apparently. I believe that's meant to be Kimoi. Jason, Captures, Mannen, and Dynamite go first, second, and third on the third one. And this is Narcon, with me winning Narcon, Bali getting second, and Bambi third, and Mr. Bubbles and the Wico getting a straight seeding factor of 3. Pretend those are down there. The reason why that's highlighted is because everyone was at a seeding factor of 3 has the best tournaments runs of the month. Every single one. As seeding factor 3 has not been beaten by anyone this month, and was in fact the highest level. So, run our results too. Malmö went from 10 average tournament participators to 14.67 this month, seeing Trus, Leovin, and Blastblock first, second, and third at the first tournament, with Blastblock X getting a seeding factor upset of 1, winning over the Psych. The second tournament had Big Chungus, Trus, and Leovin in that order, and the third had Trus, Jäger Lilla, and the Psych. Stockholm went from an average participation of 20 players to 29.67, the first tournaments having the record being Schmickstep, Zuri, and Rage, with Zuri having a seeding factor upset of 1 over Rage, even though I think that tournament Rage actually DQ'd, but I could be wrong. Schmickstep, Rage, and Zuri was the second tournament, Rage with a seeding factor of upset of 1 over Zuri, likely because Rage lost last time. And then Rage, Zuri, and Phoenix getting first, second, and third as seeded, and Victorious getting a seeding factor upset of 3. Halmstad had their average players go to 7 from 8 from last month, And the records and the results were Melod, Urgaluga, and PH2 for second and third, with PH2 having a seeding factor upset of 1 over Oliver Diz. Melod, Urgalurga, and Tobios being the record for the second tournament. Gothenburg went down from 6.5 from 13, seeing Fanballoon, Telt, and Marwin takes first, second, and third. And KP winning over Time Balloon with seeding factor upset of 1 and Marwin. Moving down to Västerås, which went up to 7 from 0 because they didn't have a tournament last month. Because again, the way it worked is that they have monthly tournaments, but the first of the month happened to be on the next month. So this tournament saw Voltafel, Loki, and Netonixon take first, second, and third, and the second tournament had Loki, Netonixon, and Ains in that order. Orebro went to 12 down from 24. This was the, I'm assuming, the tournament in the home. Please, someone ban that guy in the chat. Which saw Shoborov win over Ichi with a seeding factor upset of 2. Kobe have a seeding factor upset of 2 as well, and then Ichi getting third. And then we have PTO, which had their first tournament ever, 31 up from 0, and their first event was kind of like Narcon as far as I understand, which was at PDOL Festival. That event saw Vulcan getting first, Crowfax getting second with a seeding factor upset of 1, and Nimp getting third with a seeding factor upset of 2 over Vidfines Fürste and Kobbe. Mark was a seeding factor upset of 3, being one of the ones who had their best run of the month. In Skellefteå, they had 16 players up from 6, seeing Lazi win everything with seeding factor upset of 3 over Sluklarn, who's got a seeding factor of 1 over Vulcan. Herminator got a seeding factor upset of 3, and therefore was one of the people with the best event in the month. And then finally there was Shao's Barbecue. We are all familiar with that. It was one of the most hype events of the month, with Big Chungus winning it all over both Lancelot and KP with a seeding factor upset of 2, Lancelot getting second, and Schminksev getting third, upsetting KP. So, general tournament trivia. The highest number of attendees happened in Linköping with 39 this month, Stockholm getting second with 37, and PTO with 31. This is the first time we've seen PTO in the picture, and it is also one of the highest attendees of the month. This is also the first time I think Stockholm got dethroned, when it wasn't Jönköping. Of the tournaments of the scenes that had more than one tournament being hosted, Stockholm had the highest average amount of players with 29.67, Linköping had 17.25 being second, and Malmö had 14.67 being third. The highest cumulative attendees is held by Stockholm with 89, which also happens to be the highest ever amount of attendees cumulatively in a month. Linköping is second with 69, and Malmö with 44. The amount of tournaments up to 20 from 13, but it's a bit misleading. PTO had their first tournament ever being a festival, which gave a good opportunity to host one, as well as Västerås holding one more this month because they couldn't last month. So overall it should be at best 19 and 14. The average attendees went up to 15.9 from 14.58, but again this is a bit misleading because of the fact that 2 of the biggest tournaments of the month were also at events. There were cons or festivals. You cannot see it, but trust me, that is what it says. So, person with the most tournaments. So let's start this trivia again. Who is the person with the most tournaments in total, and who is the person with the most tournaments in only July? So let's start. Who is the person with the most tournaments in total? Any suggestions? We all know who has won so far, if you have good memory. They have won every single month. For most tournaments total, that is. Any guesses? Any guesses? Let's go, Toby. Any more guesses? Any more guesses? Schmicks, I vote Cloudberry. I'm just gonna show you. It is Toby with 24. However, for the first time ever, he's only +2 from last month. The girlfriend nerf goes hard. Tree is catching up with 23. Xmangas and Cloudberry and Schmickstape are all at 21. The girlfriend nerf is nerfing Toby. Only +2 from last month. and 3 is 1 away from taking it all as most tournaments attended. So, what are the most tournaments in July? Who attended the most tournaments in July? Any guesses? I think there's actually a few amount of people. It's been a while since I looked at this presentation. I made this a while back. Any guesses as to who it could be who had the most amounts of tournaments in July? 3. I believe there's a lot of people actually. I'm just gonna show it. It is Mash, Dynamite, and Rage with 4. So Mash, Dynamite, and Rage had the 4 tournaments this month. So 1 a week. The most out-of-region events total and most out-of-region events in July. Who is the person with the most out-of-region events total? Any guesses? Toby? It's too easy. It's too easy. Obviously, it's Toby. However, the Gruff and Nerf still goes hard, and Schmickstep is 11, catching up. Who had the most amount of out-of-region events in July? Kobe, maybe? Schmicks? It is, thank you for the follow, Jerubuku. Bali, Joe, Jolby, Neto Nixon, Vulcan, Crowfax, Nip, Copster, and Herminator, all with 2 events, I believe. All with 2 events out of country, out of region, I believe. I did not write it down, but I believe it's 2. I'm not even sure what Bali attended. You went to Linköping, of course, and then was the other one you went to this month that was out of Stockholm? Mr. Bali, since you're already here, you can answer. I am waiting. Patiently waiting for an answer. He is gaming. Okay, well, I will proceed then. So how alive is this country? How many unique players attended at least one event, do you think, from the beginning of the year? 392 was in June. Any suggestions? In June, it was 392 unique players from the beginning of the year. And I will tell you, there have been 2 festivals, so this number is probably very high. A lot higher, maybe. So what's your guesses? Any guesses? Any guesses? 450, I see 490, I see 450, I see 460. It is 461. Jiruku being the closest one. 461 unique players have attended at least one tournament from the beginning of the year. Which is a lot, honestly. It's actually kinda a lot. This weekly review did not have enough time budget for graphs. You can't see the graphs thing at the back, but that's what it says. There's no graphs this time around. Possibly next time. Possibly reserved for the end of the year. Either way, did not have enough. The amount of work I put on the last presentation was insane. If you want to see the half a year recap, please go see it. I think it was probably the presentation I put at least like 10 hours alone only for the presentation. The actual like data statistics took a lot more, but I recommend it. It was a good presentation. So active is this country instead. So how many of these 461 are active players? Well, the active players who went to more than 2 tournaments are 208, and 461 was the total amount of people that attended 1 tournament. So out of the people who were active, who participated only 1 tournament, 45% of those are active players. However, 168 people this month participated in 1 tournament, meaning that they make up 80% of the people who are considered active. So we can roughly estimate 208 to be the amount of active players in Sweden, roughly. Obviously, this is my definition for it, with more than two tournaments or more. However, we can say that this is somewhat accurate. There's a low numbers in the first one specifically because of outlier big events. Obviously, at festivals, you're gonna have people that sign up once and forget about it, so it's good to put it out there. Okay, so most played active with active players only. I have decided to stray away from characters from everyone because that feels a bit disingenuous. People have quit, people don't play that much, and instead I have defined the characters of the players who participated in at least 2 tournaments. What is the most main character? I'm not even gonna let you look. It's Aegis. Aegis with 10. It's always been Aegis. It keeps being Aegis. It's always Aegis, 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 Aegis. But Cloud is second with 9. What about most secondary? That is more interesting. Any guesses for most secondary? Aegis! You do have an Aegis. Kimoy plays as a secondary. Falcon or Aegis again? Also Aegis. It's Aegis. Aegis has 8 secondaries. Roy has 5 and Ridley has 5. So, yeah. So what about main plus secondary? Aegis wins with 18 and Cloud is at 11 and Terry at 10. For some reason, main plus secondary Terry is higher than the secondaries are. Like, there's no Roy or Ridley here. It's just Terry at 10. Just very odd. So that's the list. Main plus secondary is Aegis, Cloud, and Terry. Less Terrys, please. Wow. Least played characters. Only 2 people have Cloud secondary? Yeah, seems like it. That's correct. Oh, the people who are active, of course. I suspect, because of data analysis I did before, I call it data analysis, but when I examined the data, it seemed to me that the people who are less active, so therefore the people who are excluded from this, play a lot more Wolf, Cloud, and Aegis. Those 3. So of the people who play the game less, Wolf, Cloud, and Aegis are the characters they play. Which is kind of interesting, I feel. Probably simpler characters, the vibe. Either way, least played characters active. These are the combination of the top 4 characters people play. The characters that only have a 1 on them. This is tournament only. If you don't go, you're not included. I'm just gonna show it this time around. Kirby, Peach, Ices, Pichu, Dr. Mario, Lucario, Misor Fighter, Duck Hunt, Game & Watch, Wii Fit, and Piranha Plant are all characters that only have 1 representative, either as main or secondary. The characters in bold are mains, and I will highlight them now, with T2 from Linköping, Bali from Stockholm, Smasher 89 from Skara, for Kirby, Peach, and Ices respectively, Floppy from Linköping in Lucario, Nashi from Skara for Duck Hunt, Wii Fit from Malmo, Bambi of course, and then Robin from Skellefteå who plays Piranha Plant. Characters that aren't played at all are instead Crom, Roy is played but different enough, Villager. That is it. That is it actually. It's just Crom and Villager. Those are the only characters that aren't played at all. And if you think about the fact that if you count Crom as an Echo Fighter of Roy, then Villager is the only character that isn't played. Which is kind of insane to think about. We do not have a Villager. But we have everything else. Pretty cool, no? I think that's cool. Do me and T2 technically count as kind of secondary for this month? So the way it works, I will say this again, is that TOs decide what you write is your main, secondary, tertiary, or quaternary. It doesn't count per tournament. It counts only per representative. So I will show you the sheet later and go through it again if you so wish, but TOs are the ones responsible for this. I just asked them to update it every once in a while. And now we are at the clip of the month, or the sheet. Do you have any questions about the sheet I could go on to? If not, then we move on to the clip of the month section of this. I will also, as per usual, link the sheet in the Swedish Discord. This month's spreadsheet. So, you have that. Are there any questions regarding characters, regarding events, any of that? Any questions? How many active ZSS in June? Bro, I can't check that. Wait, no, actually. Can I? I don't think I can check that. I can check how many active CSS in total. That I can check. One sec. So in total... Oh wait, I have this too. Oh shit! Never mind. Never mind. There were 4 active ZSSs this month. Yeah, this month there were 4 active ZSSs. How many Inklings besides me and Truls? There are... In total, there are 4 Inklings in this... Well, if you count main plus secondary, it's 4 Inklings this month. If you count active players, it is 3 and 3, so 3. So 1 more. I'm not sure who that is, let me check. There's Truls. Yeah. Oh lord. And then there is Zavik from Trollhättan, it seems. It's all good, Mr. Rage. Clarification, Rage. Did you have to DQ that one tournament where you got 3rd? I would like clarification. There's 4 Inklings, but one of them is inactive. Where I got 3rd? Yes, sir, you got 3rd. To Zuri. Oh, wait, yes. Thank you for updating me, good sir. Okay, so let's start off with clip of the month then. I wanted to go eat. Fair enough. Let's start with figure of the month. Immediately you might notice there are 3 Bambi submissions. And as per usual, I will allow that, but I will let them kill each other off immediately. I will also say that I have not seen any of them. So therefore, I will be voting, well not voting, but I will be looking alongside you. They are all from, yes, they are all from Narcon, I believe. What? Just one moment, sir. I have them all saved in an otherwise... I think the thing is meant to be there. Oh, maybe. Let's try it. Oh, thanks. You saved me some time. Okay. So I'm going to pause the music and we start off the clip and review section of the video. We are squaring off the Bambi 1, no, Bambi 3, AP21. Let's just open this one too, fuck it. Let's just open this one. This is little edge guards, so these both are little edge guards. Okay, so this one must be the new one. So I don't delete anything weird. Okay. So, clip number 1 is the following. I will also hide myself, I suppose. So, one moment. And this is it. And I will also hide my name, if I can find it, that is. There it is. All right, you guys ready? You guys excited? This is the first clip. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, the ball bait? Oh. The ball snipe. And the dunk. The frame trap and then the dunk. Feels good, feels good. What could he do there? Probably nothing. I think this is just GG's. Hang on, let's see. So, he jumped already, so he has a jump still. I mean, he also could have just stalled in the air and recovered in another different way, but after he air dodged, it was over. He betted the air dodge and it's over. Alright, this is the second clip. Ooh, ooh. Okay, let's see that again because I kind of messed up. Ooh. Oh, the extent. Wait, was he in 0? Wait a moment. He was a fire. Wait a second. Up tilt? Up tilt? Oh my god, he's a 92. And then a dunk with the side B. Oh my lord. Wait, is the clip over or? Swedish Zlatan in the back with Bali. Wait, the clip is not over? Okay, it is. Okay, so I would like to see... okay, I'm gonna try the polling function again. Let's see if this works. Which clip? 1 or 2? I'm gonna try the clip, the poll again. And I have now put a poll. If I see that there's not a lot of people who can't answer it, then I will do normally. If you cannot answer the poll for whatever reason, please tell me in the chat, and I will try and accommodate for it. I see 6 votes so far, and all of them are on 2. I also agree 2 was better for sure. Can everyone vote on the poll? Is everyone able to? But this was not even close. I agree. I agree. Is anyone not able to vote on the poll? I don't see a poll on my app. The second is not as the most sauce we've had in Sweden this year. The poll is above the chat. Are you not able to see it? It's like... I think he's using the mobile app. 2-1, and it's not close. So therefore I will delete it. So I believe this one gets eliminated. And so poll. Alright, cool. So we now have the one you just saw. Let's see it again, because I always show it twice. Up tilt? Up tilt? Wait, was one of them not an up tilt? Wait, hang on, what are these? What is that? Is that up tilt? Or F tilt? I think it was F tilt into up tilt. The awareness is actually kind of crazy though. F tilt, up tilt. Yeah, I thought as much. Damn, dude. Kind of cool. Nice. So we have this clip and we have this clip right here.
Okay.
Does the both arm and the ball have a hitbox? They're just, yes, it does, but it's also deep breathing, just goes the same.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
What? The movement to get the grenade on him, that was good.
Ooh, down smash. And the ball.
Oh, snipe. You can see the player cams. The players are as excited as we are about that.
Stop talking me.
Certainly happy with that snipe.
Stop talking me, please, for the love of God.
Armada nowadays.
Swedish Armada. Okay, that was a funny comment to be fair. Hang on.
Bambi certainly happy with that snipe. Possibly competing with Bali for the title of Swedish Armada nowadays.
Competing for the title of Swedish Armada nowadays. With Bali for the title of Swedish Armada.
Usage of words.
Okay.
Bali questioning my usage of words. Alright, so we have this clip, which is effectively just a ball. Or the other one.
What? The movement to get the grenade.
Wait, how the fuck did I pull this? What? Alright, so we have the first clip, which is the saucy clip, and we have the second clip, which is the ball. So I will do slash ball once again. Which? 1 or 2. 1 is the combo to Incineroar, 2 is the ball snipe. Okay, well, it seems to be convincingly on the... Oh, one person voted the ball. One person voted the ball. One person's vote. 6 and 1, 7 and 1. All right, let me just get rid of it immediately. I understand. So this one remains, and this one gets eliminated. So this one is gone. Let me just make sure that this is Bambi 2, and this is actually what I think it is. Yes, it is. All right, cool. So we move on now. Should we vote it too? Because he's in the clip. Ah, okay, I see it. So let's move over to a Discord clip, because Oliver sent me a clip that he was not able to otherwise remove, and we're gonna make it compete with something else. So this is the clip I was sent. You guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go. This is clip number 1. Bonk. Ha ha ha. Did you know you can do that? This is something that Shotos can do. Both Ryu and Ken can do this. they can straight up just ignore counters. Both of them can do that. Both Ryu and Ken can do this if you do Input Shoryuken, because the first frame of Input Shoryuken is invisible, which means that you can counter every single one. So we have this one, and let's fight against, I don't know, Crown. Let's try the Crown one. That was cool? Yes, that was actually kind of cool, yes. And now we have Crown competing against the one you just saw. So the one you just saw with the counter is 1, and this is 2. Let's see what Crown has for us. Oh shit. Okay. There you go. That was from the Invitational. I'll show this one again. He tries to recover and bam, death. That's actually kind of neat. That was cool. I found that very cool. So let's vote again. We do slash poll, and we vote for which one? We vote for Ryu, or we vote for Lucas. This one might be close, actually. This one might be close. So let's see. It looks so cool, but it feels so bad to get hit by. Yeah, it kind of does feel bad to get hit by, doesn't it? 1 person on Ryu. 7 on Lucas so far. 8 on Lucas. Okay. Chat getting hyped about this. 2 on Ryu, unlucky. I think by a landslide we have a winner here. So Oliver Diz is getting removed. Let's make two of them compete that haven't competed before. So let's have this Johnny clip. Let's delete these 2. Let's have this Johnny clip compete with this Zuri clip. So this is the Johnny clip. There's no sound apparently. Oh shit! Clean. Bump, bim, bump, bim. Wait! Down there. Kinda cool. That would have been an air dodge too. Where is the clip where he deletes your Roy? Boom, bam, beam. Boom. That's actually kinda cool. Nice. And then we have this one, which is from Zuri. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. I would say this is cool if it wasn't for the fact that this is a Bayo. So, we don't allow this to be cool. It's just not. So, I think this isn't cool, but you know. KO combos are not original. I don't know, dude. I sleep. You guys gave me shit last time for saying Marwin should have won, and now you make this win? There's no way, right? Surely chat doesn't want to go against me. So let's make a poll. Which? And we say Didi or we say Bayo. The Nair to fair is somewhat neat. Maybe. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm letting the chat decide. I haven't decided shit. And it seems that Diddy is winning, so I will now delete Zuri from the equation. So we have seen Johnnies, we have seen Crowns. Let's look at KPs and let's look at floppies. So let's look at KPs. And let's look at floppies. KP named his MLG Sniper vibe. So let's see MLG Sniper. 3, 2, 1, go.
Explosions happening.
What? Wait, what? What happened there?
And it's hard for Bowser to not walk into them. Explosions happening.
Oh my god.
That was crazy. Are you kidding me?
Oh no. What is this? It was a grenade. That's way too funny. Yeah, it kinda is. You killed off of a fucking grenade, Lamau, dude.
There's stuff everywhere. It's hard for bouncers to not walk into them.
Look at this. Boop. That's kinda neat. Okay, that was cool. I agree. This was kinda cool. Alright, so now we see this one done to me at Narcon. This was on me at Narcon. Please ignore my fit. It was cringe. 3, 2, 1, go.
Fair. Ah, det är så farligt, det är så farligt att hoppas på ett sköld. Det är så farligt. Ja. What? No way! Oh my god! Vad var det för procent? Det var typ 40 snart.
Let me see that again real quick, just for posterity.
Fair.
You got outplayed.
Det är så farligt, det är så farligt att hoppas.
Please note the percent.
Det är så farligt.
Again, please note the percent. I'm at 46.
No way! Oh my god! Vad var det för procent? Det var typ 40. Clip it!
Pip, this is giving me deja vu. For what? Alright, so I just see bullshit against bullshit justified. True. Alright, so we do Pole, we do Witch, and we say Snake, or we say Lucario. Start the poll. Go, go, go. Who wins, Snake or Lucario? I did this to you like a year ago? Yeah, probably. Oh, 1 person on Lucario, 7 people on Snake, 2 people on Lucario. There are 18 viewers in this chat, 3 people on Lucario. There are 18 viewers in this chat. It's still winnable. It is still winnable for Lucario. It doesn't have to end this way. I can't help but feel that Kazuya kind of deserves this. Yeah, probably. You're right. You're right. 8 to 4, 8 to 4. Poll is almost done. Poll is almost done. Poll is almost done. Alright, seems that Snake is winning. So Floppy does not live to survive another day. And now let's make stuff go against each other. So let us go Johnny against Bambi. So this is the Johnny clip. This is the Bambi clip. Alright, so let's relive the Johnny. Let's relive Johnny here. Banana toss, fair, falling there, back air, up air, delayed, down air. That is the Johnny clip. And let's relive the Zlatan moment from Mr. Bambi himself with a very creative combo. Read the counter, fair, goes off stage, and dunk. And that is the clip. And therefore, I have to ask you one more time, chat. One more time. Do you prefer the Diddy or do you prefer the Wii Fit? One more time, Mr. Chat. Is it Diddy or Wii Fit? Ooh, 1-1? 2-2 even? Wait a minute. I am only allowed to vote in cases of a tie. I am not allowed to vote otherwise. So I'll have you know that my vote is not here at all. And I can only vote on tiebreakers. And only on tiebreakers. Exclusively tiebreakers. We're now on 5-5. Pretty tight polling right now. 6-5 even. For the side of Wii Fit. Oh, is Wii Fit gonna win 6-5? Is Wii Fit going to win 6-5? There is a chance. There is a world in which this happens. Ladies and gentlemen, it's getting very close. 6-5 for Wii Fit. I am not allowed to vote. Can there be one more vote? Wii Fit wins by 1 vote. And as such, Johnny is eliminated. We have 3 of them remaining. So let us go with Crown first against Bambi. Let's do Crown first. Oh, what did I do? Oh, I copied crown. So, I would like to remind you, this is the Lucas clip that is in contention right now.
So now, Crown fresh off his Bala win as well. He's definitely looking to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. And he's down. He is down. I've seen...
That is the Lucas combo. And once again, this is the Vambi combo.
Åh, vilken scoop!
Där är
Nu har vi big damage.
Vilken read av Bambi.
So, once again, chat, I'm gonna have to ask you, do you prefer the Lucas clip or the Wii clip? Once again, I'm gonna have to ask you this very important question. Is it the Lucas or the Wii Fit? I do have a favorite one of these two. I do have a favorite one. I am 100% sure that Max is a advantage state hater, and he likes neutral, so he will be voting for the Wii Fit for the reset on the counter instead of the Lucas. I know him too well. True combos are lame. And therefore, hello Oliver this. How's it going, my good friend? Didn't see stream notification? No worries, you can see the VOD when I upload it probably tomorrow. And it would seem that Lucas is winning 5-3 so far. 5-3, 5-3. Do I see 5-4? Do I see 5-4? If it is 5-3, then I'm gonna have to give the win to Mr. Lucas himself. And Crown nets himself to survive. And now we have the final standing. Well, oops. Lucas wins, so Bambi gets eliminated. We have the final standing. KP against Crown. Göteborg boys. So, we will do this once again. One last time. This is the Lucas clip.
So now, Crown fresh off his Bala win as well. He's definitely looking to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. And he's down. He is down. I've seen him my entire life. He carried him.
And now we have this one again.
No one wants to go. Yeah. This is looking really rough for Pimwolf actually.
It is. There's stuff everywhere, and it's hard for Bowser to not walk into them.
Explosions happening. Quite
Boom!
That was crazy.
So then I have to ask you once again for the last time, chat. For the last time for this evening, would you rather KP or Crown to take it home? Goes down point when you see me taking out another nade. I didn't think it would. Yeah, I get you. I get you. I will now re-alive myself. Oops, my bad, guys. I will now realign myself here. Oop, definitely not there. Here, yes, here. Yes, sir. And now the camera. Yes, sir. Here I am, back again. And I came just in time to see that Crown is taking it 7-2. Not competing a Sky when you're watching Riddles of SmashCon. Yeah, but Riddles of SmashCon is more hype than me. So... And Crown seems to be the victor of Sweden in review clip of the month. And with that said, let us watch this clip one final time.
Crown fresh off his Bala win as well. He's definitely looking to... Yeah, there we go. There we go. And he's down. He is down.
I've seen him my entire life. He carried him.
And Crown wins the Sweden in review competition for this month, getting a clean 0-death against Izon and loses round 2 of the bracket stage. I will now ask him for his phone number for where he will receive 50. Actually, do I make it a requirement that if you win, you have to be in chat, otherwise you don't get the money? Wait a minute, he's not boosting my viewer numbers. He's not boosting my viewer numbers. Why does he deserve 50 crowns? Wait a minute. Nah, I'm just gonna keep the 50 crowns. What the hell? You can win Sweden review, but you're not here to give me your phone number. What is this? Did I donate them to Pipwolf's trip to Skara? Bro, I don't know how gas is gonna cost, but probably around the 50 euro mark back and forth. Alright, I think I'm gonna have to give it to Crown, and so I will message him right now. Hey yo, you won clip of the month. If you give me phone number, I swish you 50 crown as always, as I always do. Though you should show up to these. No, I'm not gonna say that, that's rude. Okay. I'm going to submit. Hey yo, you won't go with the month if you give me phone number. I switch you 50 crowns, as I always do, to the winner. There we go. Boop. And so, there comes the end of the presentation. There is nothing else really for me to say. The presentation has been laid out. There is nothing new. I will then also highlight Crown's clip, which is the winner for this month. If you want the presentation, feel free to have it. I don't know why you would, but feel free to have it. There I saw a couple of mistakes in terms of just where I put stuff out. But either way, this is the end of Sweden in Review, July edition. I would like to say a last few things before I end, and that is about the longevity of this program. I have decided that at least for this year, this endeavor of writing stats down on the sheet is going to continue, at least until the end of the year. There's only 3 months left, or 4, I don't remember. Either way, it makes sense. This said, I am not going to keep going if the show remains as is. What do I mean by that? I spent a lot of money on this, and I feel that the amount of effort I put in could be better in terms of output. So I find myself at a crossroads, and I would like to show you the 2 options I came up with. If the show stays as is, exactly as is, and nothing changes, I will be doing presentations every 2 months instead of 1 month. This is starting from next like a year for in December. It's going to be every 2 months instead of a month. Up until December. The other option, I will keep doing these. However, I involve more people. I would like to make Sweden in Review a Nordics in Review. I would like to involve Denmark, Norway, Iceland, and Finland into this project. And if I can't do that, then the avenue will be to make presentations shorter. More compact every 2 months. The reason for that is because I would like to have more viewers. I would like to have more people to know about this, and I would like to have more people involved. Because for as much as I like all of you, and I really appreciate you watching, and everyone who watches my VODs, and I understand that a lot of people cannot be watching live, I would like to extend this project to have more viewership and more exposure on the scene as a whole. And also be part of this project, which I think is kind of a cool initiative. And with that, I am going to contact them eventually soon. And yeah, that's the presentation. So thank you so much for watching. I feel a bit ill. So I will be going to do my own thing and rest. And I'll see you all probably at Skara. If I am not there because I am ill, then I will not be going, but just know that I'm thinking about you. And take care. Have a nice evening, and good night.